It's been a while since I've done a personal video. About 8 or 9 months ago I actually retired, and people ask me, what are you going to do with your retirement? I really didn't have a big answer, but what I really wanted to do was continue doing the things that I really enjoy. So my 6 words: exercise often, be curious, and enjoy life. And one of the things that I've really enjoyed doing for a number of years now is getting out on my road bike, and I thought that I'd do something a little different, perhaps a little more adventurous as well. So I went out and I bought myself a mountain bike, not just a regular mountain bike, but an e-bike. And my thoughts with that are that I could ride further and take more challenging terrain, in my 60s sort of thing. So I've been out on a few rides, and a couple of days ago I actually went into the hills for the first time to do some unsealed roads, off-road riding, and I had an absolute blast. So follow this video through to the end. I hope you really do enjoy it. It was just me going out for the day. Things didn't work out quite as I planned in the morning, and I ended up riding further than I thought I was going to do. But stick around to the very end. I had the 360 camera with me, and coming back down the hill was the highlight of my day anyway. So without further ado, let me introduce the ride. Here I am. This is the first milestone of my trip today, and this was supposed to be the starting point, but this beast of a bike was too big to fit in the back of my car, so I added another 50 odd kilometres onto the ride. But it's been beautiful on the flat so far, and I'm still showing a full battery, which is absolutely fantastic. So I'm here at a place called Turner's Cottage. It's a little town site called Serpentine. It's on the Southwest Highway in Western Australia. It's absolutely stunning. The cottage was originally built, from what I understand, as a farm in the mid-1850s. So as far as Western Australian history is concerned, it goes back a fair way. It's on the edge of the Darling Scarp, or the Darling Range, near a place called Serpentine Falls, which is a great spot for a day out here. And given that it's just coming out of winter, there's still plenty of water around, so I'm sure the falls are great. There's nothing too adventurous. I'm not jumping off cliffs or sort of bouncing over rocks. So born to be mild, but this is the third major ride I've done on the bike, so I'm hoping it's going to be a good ride. It's a beautiful day out. Hey, things I learned pretty quickly about e-bikes: you don't get a free ride. It's called pedal assist, and it either comes out of your legs or it comes out of the battery, but you've still got to work at it. And going up these hills was quite an effort, but it wasn't long before I managed to get to the top and get onto level ground, and from there on it was absolutely fantastic. I could just enjoy the sights around me. This is an Echidna, and it knows I'm here, so it's hidden itself. Look at those quills. I'm blown away. I came out last week and I saw an emu in the middle of the road, and now look at this. See, he's moving, but I'm going to get as far away from him as possible so he can wander off this track. I've never seen one of those in the wild like that ever. That's so cool. Coming back up the other side in Eco. Just trying to save the battery for the trip back. Man, got my legs burning now. The heart rate's up. Yeah, my legs are starting to burn just listening to me go up that hill. With pedal assist on Eco, you get the maximum range, but you get the minimum amount of assistance with the battery. If you put it on turbo, you get the maximum amount of assistance going up a hill like this, but it limits the range of the battery, and I wanted to preserve as much as possible. My longest ride so far with the bike has been 140 kilometres on a fairly flat track, and I still had 2 bars of battery at the end of that. Anyway, let's cut the lactic acid and just go straight to the end of the day. Here's my ride back down the hill. Absolutely incredible. I just came down the scarp and it was me on the brakes the whole way, and the bike's doing about 60 k's an hour, and it just wanted to go and go and go. So getting used to the bike and getting used to the conditions, but that was just bloody marvelous.